The browser event loop is an essential part of how web browsers handle asynchronous operations and maintain responsiveness while running JavaScript code. It is a fundamental concept in modern web development, as it enables non-blocking execution of code, which is crucial for tasks like handling user interactions, making network requests, and updating the user interface. Here's an overview of how the browser event loop works. Event queue. The browser maintains an event queue where various events, such as user interactions, for example, clicks, keyboard input, network responses, and timers, are queued as they occur. Call stack. The browser has a call stack that keeps track of the functions currently being executed. When a function is called, it is added to the top of the call stack, and when it returns, it is removed from the stack. Event loop. The event loop is a continuous process that constantly checks if the call stack is empty. If the call stack is empty, it looks for pending events in the event queue. Event handling. When the event loop finds an event in the queue, it takes that event and executes the associated callback function. The callback function may be a predefined browser event handler or a custom function you provided. Non-blocking execution. If the event handler contains asynchronous code, like making an HTTP request or using timers, for example, set timeout, the browser does not block the execution of other tasks. Instead, it continues to process other events in the queue or perform other tasks. Callback queue. When an asynchronous operation is completed, the associated callback function is placed in the callback queue. Empty call stack. The event loop constantly checks the call stack. Once it's empty, it starts processing callback functions from the callback queue. These callbacks are executed in the order they were added. This process of checking the call stack, handling events, and executing callbacks continues in a loop as long as there are events in the queue or callbacks in the callback queue. The browser event loop is a foundational concept for understanding how JavaScript operates in a browser environment and how it handles asynchronous tasks without blocking the main thread, ensuring a smooth and responsive user experience.